Welcome to Stonewatch. This is my open spoiler discussion for Marvel Studios Hawkeye. And if you haven't already, please smash the subscribe button and click on that bell so you can notify future videos. And be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And yes, the first 2 episodes from Marvel Studios Hawkeye have dropped. And I gotta say, I'm really digging what I've seen so far. Now, doing research for this video series, I found out that this show is heavily influenced or majorly influenced by the 2012 Hawkeye series by Matt Fraction and David Aja. Now, I never read that comic book series, so all this is new to me, but I'm really digging it, even down to the one-eye dog. Now, I'm hoping out of these 6 episodes that nothing happens to that dog. Now, so far, he's done okay in the first 2, but she's got to get that dog some real dog food other than just slices of pizza, because, I mean, that's not good for a dog. Just saying. Now, so far, each episode's had a runtime about 50 minutes. Like the first episode was 50. The second episode was 52. Now, after you minus out the opening credits, and then in the second episode, we have credits, and we have the previously on stuff. So after you do that, we're down to like 40 some odd minutes for each episode. I'm kind of hoping that it will be the norm from here on out. And if we do, we're going to basically get a 6-hour mini movie, right? But anyway, I've been really liking the dynamic between Kate Bishop and Hawkeye. I mean, the banter of them going back and forth has been pretty damn funny so far. So I kind of hope that goes on through the rest of the series. It kind of gives it that Lethal Weapon and Die Hard type vibe. You know what I'm saying? Especially seeing how this is taken around, pretty much around Christmas. Technically a Christmas mini movie. Maybe it's just me. But anyway, and I think it's kind of neat how they're really stressing that each episode, they're like, yeah, we got 6 days. And then in the second episode, we got 5 days. They're like stressing the time period that we're going through in this. So by the end of this series, which is a 6-episode series, it'll end up landing on Christmas. Whether or not he actually makes it back to his family at the end of this series, we'll have to wait and see. And they are calling it a miniseries. So just like WandaVision, this could be just like a one and done. But then again, it all depends on how well this really does as far as viewership goes, right? I mean, if this goes through the roof like WandaVision, then maybe they will continue on with this series and make another season. Maybe. And I've seen the report saying that there's a spin-off series coming off of this miniseries. Now, that series is going to focus on Alaqua Cox's character, Maya Lopez, a.k.a. Echo. Now, it's already in development. I'm not really sure when that's actually going to drop. And again, that's another character I know nothing about, but she's like a really heavily tied into Wilson Fisk, which everybody keeps on saying this is how they're going to bring all the characters from the Netflix Marvel shows into the MCU, which I think it'd be really cool if they do. I mean, because Charlie Cox as Daredevil was pretty damn cool. John Berthaw as Punisher was totally badass, and I like Iron Fist. I know that most people out there didn't like his 2 seasons, but I did. I liked it. I mean, there were some spots in it that were kind of rough getting through, I will admit, but that's a topic for a whole nother video. But I liked that series. I couldn't watch the Jessica Jones series. Couldn't do it. And who else is going to play a better Wilson Fisk than Vincent D'Onofrio? I mean, he was perfect in that role, man. I mean, he was just perfect. I mean, again, that is a topic for a whole nother video. I mean, that guy was still so perfect for that role. I thought that was pretty neat that we got to see the Battle of New York from a different perspective, because at the beginning of the first episode, we see that Kate Bishop and her family were right in the middle of the whole damn thing. And it looks like that's what pretty much took out her dad. But I saw a breakdown video earlier on today saying that maybe mom had something to do with it, because her mom and possibly new stepdad are like not up to any good. They definitely do look a little shady. You know what I'm saying? Now, mom's boyfriend, soon to be stepdad, is played by Tony Dalton. Now, he's playing the character Jack Duquesne, a.k.a. the Swordsman. Now, I kind of remember that character from reading comics back in the day, but just like a little bit. So I'm going to learn a lot more about this guy as we go through the rest of this series. Now, he's already had one duel with Kate Bishop, and he pretty much said he was just playing with her. So I'm really curious to see what it looks like when he's actually trying, right? Now, I did think that this underground auction that they had at the beginning of the first episode was kind of interesting, especially the stuff that they were offering. I mean, there was that one dinosaur skull thing. That was kind of cool. They had the Ronin suit, the Ronin sword, and that watch, all supposedly from Avengers Compound. So I'm kind of wondering what's up with that. Does that mean there's nobody at Avengers Compound anymore? I mean, we have not seen that since Endgame. So I wonder what it looks like, right? I wonder if we actually get to see it. And whose watch is that? What is up with that watch? Man, I gotta say, when he went to that LARP thing in Central Park in the second episode, all I could think of was that Knights of Badass movie that I saw a couple months ago. Terrible movie. Don't watch that movie. But I kept on thinking about that movie, and that was probably the only thing about that movie that I got out of it that was positive, because it made me laugh at this scene a little bit more harder than I probably would have. So far out of 2 episodes, we've got no end credit scenes. Now, if they follow the pattern that they did with the other Disney Plus series we've gotten so far, we probably won't see an end credit scene until like the 4th or 5th episode. So I don't know, man. All I know is I'm liking what I've seen so far, and I cannot wait to see what they do next week. So, and we only got 4 more episodes left to go, and this thing's going to wrap up on December 22nd. I'm hoping he actually makes it back to his family and can spend Christmas with his family. So I don't know, man. Let me know what you think in the comments down below.